The coffee tastes like rust and regret. I haven't slept in 14 hours. The highway from Denver to Chicago is a black tongue licking through the Midwest. And somewhere around the Iowa border, my eyelids started to feel like they were made of wet concrete. So I pulled off at exit 76. One of those places that only exists because someone needed to take a piss in 1987. The fluorescent lights inside the gas station hum like a wasp trapped in a jar. I grab a Red Bull, maybe some beef jerky, the usual poison. The cashier, mid-50s, thinning hair, eyes like burnt coffee grounds. He looks up at me and smiles. Not the polite customer service smile. Something warmer. Something familiar.
Long drive tonight, huh, Donald?
The name hits me like a slap. Donald. My name is not Donald. It's Jacob. Jacob Reese, 32 years old. Marketing consultant. Divorced 6 months ago. I know who I am, but this man, this stranger behind plexiglass and lottery tickets, he said it like he's known me for years. Sorry. He chuckles. Soft, almost paternal.
You look tired, Donald. Roads will do that to you. That'll be $8.50.
I hand him a 10. My hand is shaking, and I don't know why. He gives me change. His fingers are cold. There's a name tag on his chest. Donald, printed in blocky black letters. I stare at it too long. Your name is Donald, too? He tilts his head, like I've said something strange.
Sure is. Funny coincidence, right?
No, not funny, not even close. I take my change and walk out. The air outside is thick, humid, wrong for October. The parking lot is empty except for my car and a semi-truck with no driver. The streetlights flicker in rhythm, on, off, like a heartbeat with arrhythmia. I get in my car, lock the doors. My reflection stares back at me from the rearview mirror. Same face, same scar above my left eyebrow from when I was 9 and fell off a bike. Same crooked nose from the time Sarah slammed the car door into my face during our last fight. I'm Jacob Reese. I know I am. But when I pull back onto the highway, the radio crackles to life. Some oldies station I didn't turn on, and the DJ's voice is smooth, syrupy, wrong.
This one goes out to all you night drivers. Stay safe out there, Donald.
I punch the power button. Silence. Except it's not silent. There's a low hum beneath everything, like the road itself is breathing. 20 minutes later, I see the diner. Mabel's. Red neon. Looks like it crawled out of a David Lynch fever dream. I shouldn't stop. I should keep driving. But my hands turn the wheel anyway, and I pull into the gravel lot. Inside, it smells like burnt toast and old grease. There are 3 people. A waitress, an old man in a booth, and a trucker at the counter. They all look up when I walk in, and they all smile. She's holding a pot of coffee. Her name tag says Donald.
Hey there, Donald. Usual spot?
My throat tightens. I've never been here before. She laughs, light, musical, insane.
Oh, stop. You're here every Thursday. Sit down, hun.
It's not Thursday. It's Tuesday. I look at the old man. His name tag, Donald, the trucker. Same thing. Donald. I back toward the door, but the waitress is already pouring coffee into a mug at the counter. Steam rises like a ghost.
You okay, Donald? You look pale.
I run. I don't remember getting back to my car, but suddenly I'm inside. Engine roaring, tires spitting gravel. The diner shrinks in my rearview mirror, but the faces in the window don't move. They just watch. Smiling, I drive. Fast. Too fast. The highway stretches ahead like a wound. And then I see it. A billboard. Huge. Lit by a single spotlight in the middle of nowhere. Welcome home, Donald. My foot slams the brake. The car skids. My chest is a drum. My lungs are collapsing. I pull out my wallet with shaking hands. Driver's license. I need to see it. I need proof. I flip it open. The photo is me. Same face, same crooked nose. But the name printed beneath it. Donald Reese. I pull over. The car idles on the shoulder like a dying animal. My hands won't stop shaking. I stare at the license, at that name, Donald Reese, and wait for it to change back. Wait for reality to snap into place like a dislocated bone. It doesn't. I flip to my credit cards. Donald Reese, insurance card. Donald Reese, a crumpled receipt from 3 days ago. Coffee shop in Boulder. Thanks for your visit, Donald. With a smiley face drawn in Sharpie. My phone. I grab my phone. Contacts. Mom, Dad, Sarah. I call Sarah, my ex-wife. The woman who screamed my name, Jacob, 1,000 times. In love, in anger. In that final, ugly silence before she left. It rings 4 times. Her voice is small, sleepy.
Donald, stay with us. Don't close your eyes.
The phone slips from my hand. Hits the floor. I can hear her voice, tinny and distant, still talking.
Donald, are you there? Is everything okay?
I hang up. No, not hang up. I crush the phone against the dashboard until the screen spiders with cracks. Breathe, breathe, think. This is a prank. Some elaborate, cruel joke. Maybe Sarah put people up to this. Maybe I'm having a breakdown. Maybe the divorce, the insomnia, the endless driving. Maybe it broke something inside my skull and now I'm seeing things. But you don't see a name on a driver's license. You don't hallucinate plastic and ink. I look up. There's someone standing in the road, illuminated by my headlights. A man, wearing a jacket. He's facing away from me, but I can see the back of his head. Dark hair, my height, my build. He turns. His face. It's my face. Same scar, same nose, same exhausted eyes. But he's smiling. His voice is mine. Exactly mine.
You're late, Donald.
I throw the car into reverse. Tires scream. I don't look back. I can't. Because in the rearview mirror, I see him, me, standing in the middle of the road, waving. Not frantic, not urgent, casual, like he's saying goodbye to an old friend. I drive until the road curves, until he's swallowed by darkness. My heart is a fist punching my ribs from the inside. The GPS flickers on. I didn't turn it on.
In 500 feet, turn right onto Maple Street.
Maple Street. That's my street. In Chicago. I'm still 4 hours away.
You have arrived at your destination.
I look up. I'm parked in front of a house. My house. But I sold it 3 months ago. After the divorce, signed the papers. Watched the new owners move in. The porch light is on. And in the window, someone's shadow moves. Waiting. I should drive away, but my legs are moving. Door open, gravel crunching under my feet. The air smells like cut grass and something else, something chemical, sweet, like formaldehyde. The front door is unlocked. Inside, everything is exactly as I left it. The couch Sarah picked out, the coffee table with a water ring I never fixed, photos on the wall. But when I look closer, the logic falls apart. Wedding photo, me in a tuxedo, standing next to a bride whose face has been burned out of the paper, leaving only white static. Childhood birthday, 5 versions of me around a cake, all staring at the camera with hollow eyes. My parents. They are holding me, but they are both wearing my face, my scar, my crooked nose, smiling that same frozen smile. What the fuck is this? Voice from the kitchen. Calm, familiar, mine.
You're home, Donald.
I walk toward the kitchen. My hands are numb. He's sitting at the table, the other me, drinking coffee from my favorite mug. He looks comfortable, like he's lived here for years.
You must be exhausted. Sit down.
Who are you? He smiles. Sad. Almost pitying.
I'm Donald. And so are you. And so is everyone you've met tonight.
He takes a sip.
We've been waiting for you to remember.
Remember what? He sets down the mug. Looks at me with my own eyes.
There was an accident. Exit 76. 14 hours ago. You swerved to avoid a deer. Overcorrected. The guardrail?
No.
Your car went into the ditch. You didn't die right away. You sat there, Jacob, Donald, bleeding out, trying to remember who you were, trying to hold on to a name, any name.
My knees buckle. I catch myself on the counter.
But you couldn't. Because there is no Jacob Reese. There never was. That's just the name you grabbed in the dark. A story you told yourself while your brain was shutting down.
He stands, walks toward me.
Donald is what's real. Donald is what's left. All of us. The cashier, the waitress, me. We're all you. Every version of yourself trying to make sense of the end.
I look down at my hands, and there's something dark. Blood. He puts a hand on my shoulder. It feels cold, final.
It's okay to let go now, Donald. Everyone's waiting.
The room begins to dissolve. Walls bleeding into shadows. The photos dripping off the frames like wax. And I hear it. Sirens. Far away. Getting closer. Voices shouting. We need to cut him out. He's not responding. Donald, can you hear me? My voice is a whisper now. My name is Jacob. He shakes his head. Gentle, kind.
No, Donald. It never was.
The sirens stop. The voices stop. And in the silence, I finally remember. My name is Donald Reese, 47 years old, accountant, divorced. I was driving to see my daughter in Chicago. I never made it. The darkness tastes like rust and regret. And somewhere on a stretch of highway in Iowa, a tow truck pulls a crumpled car from a ditch. The jaws of life tear open the driver's side door. They pull a body from the wreckage. Donald Reese, deceased on impact. But the paramedic pauses. He looks down at the dead man's face. He's smiling, a peaceful, frozen smile amidst the blood and glass. Peachy, because I'm not in the wreckage anymore. I'm finally home.